angry guy here, and women are furious that men won't approach them at the gym anymore. Guys, if you're enjoying this content, please help get this channel to 100,000 subscribers on our journey to 2 million by subscribing to the channel if you already haven't, liking the video, and turning on notifications to never miss another video ever again. And now let's begin. Women are furious that men won't approach them at the gym anymore. Yeah, this is actually happening. Let's go ahead and jump into the video.
Woman that goes into the gym and you ask yourself, why don't I get approached by these men? The reason why you are not getting approached is because these men see you as a woman with high value. If you are not getting approached in a place where everyone's breaking their necks to stare at you, they know that if they approach you, you will hurt their ego.
Guys, do you literally see how ridiculous what these women are saying now? So they are furious that men are no longer approaching them at the gym, when in reality, men do not want to be a setup for another TikTok video about the gym creep. It's like they want to have it both ways. You see, they don't want the typical guy approaching them, but they do want the Chad or the Chad or the Brad or the Tyrone approaching them. And now men unanimously are saying, okay, well, we better just never approach women. So the guys that women want to approach them are not approaching them. They thought that they were going to win and like, okay, all men, all the guys that we don't like, they know better to stay away from us. But here's the thing. There are guys that women potentially do like, but then they reject these guys. Like, for example, women just like to reject guys. There are a lot of handsome guys that approach a woman and then they reject them. And it's just a normal thing for them. But now these same guys are no longer approaching them, so they no longer even have that chance anymore. So they're so then it's for women, a lot of it's a numbers game. But with the numbers dwindling down and fewer men willing to approach and to actually, speak to them, their options are reducing significantly. So women are now having fewer and fewer men to actually choose from because it's the man who has to approach the woman. And the thing is, in Western society, a woman approaching a man, most men are just going to say it's a setup. A lot of guys are just going to say it's a setup, and they're not going to be bothered because this is how it is in Western society. So the idea of women approaching men and trying to get their number or shoot their shot, it's absolutely ridiculous because most guys no longer have that type of vulnerability or that type of patience to like say, "Oh, sure, yeah, I'll talk to you." Nope, you're just up to something. You probably have a camera. You're probably filming. I'm not going to be bothered with you. I'm not going to put up with it. This is BS. This is absolute and utter BS.
The fact that men do not come up to women anymore.
You have to understand, there's hardly a scenario out there where we've not been instructed to avoid approaching women. If you see a woman at the beach, the gym, the store, leave her alone. Which is unfortunate because we need to suck at something before we can get good at it. It's a skill set we developed at our own peril because I guess in order to combat creeps, we sort of socially equipped women to be able to destroy them at the accusation of being one. Every decent guy out there is terrified of being called a creep. It's not just us risking what little pride we have left. We can seriously get in trouble if we approach the wrong girl. We joke all the time about how clueless guys are, but then turn around and just sort of expect them to know. So if you're wondering why that guy you like won't approach you, chances are he's had a bad experience himself when he guessed wrong. My advice to you ladies for getting approached is to be very, very, very obvious to the point where you're putting some of your own self-esteem on the line because there has to be no doubt in this guy's mind that he won't get hurt or in trouble. I hope that helps.
And you know what the thing is? The irony is that for a lot of dudes, that's not going to even be enough. Most guys are just not going to risk it, especially when, many of them are waking up and realizing that they can go overseas and become passport kings. Like, guys, I told you, we're going to experience men leaving the West. It's going to be a whole new world where men are walking away from Western society. Dudes are going to say, I'm not going to spend my money in this country. I'm not going to protect this country. I'm not going to stand up for this country. Women are literally shaming me for becoming a police officer, shaming me for being a firefighter. You're gonna have women saying literally, leave the military alone. Men in uniforms are broke boys. I mean, the military is already having a hard time recruiting as it is. They cannot find enough men that are willing to sign up And no matter what they say and do, machines cannot replace men in the military. You have to have men that physically do these jobs, that are performing the labor. And women are basically shaming men out of society. They're shaming them out of law enforcement. They're shaming them out of sanitation. They're calling them broke boys working in sanitation. They're telling them that they should leave public service jobs alone. So basically maintaining society, maintaining infrastructure, you know, being first responders, being a paramedic or an ENT, they need to leave these jobs alone, go become millionaires, and give these so they can provide for women and allow them to live lives of ease and luxury where they don't have to cook, clean, work, can spend as much money as they want, buy whatever they want, and go to the spa. Like, this is what Kim Kardashian has really done. Like Kim Kardashian, there's a special place in there's a special place in the void for her, because so many young women, so many women in general, have been influenced by the Kardashian culture, believing that, wow, if Kim Kardashian deserves this, then I deserve much more. I should be a billionaire. That's why you literally have women saying things like billionaire gang right now. Like, they want to become billionaires. Forget about millionaire. They want to be billionaires. And another interesting thing is you have these brads out here that are realizing what's going on, and they're trying to become dating coaches and tell women like, okay, ladies, I'm going to teach you how to get a man, because it's not your fault. It's the fault of the men why they don't want to approach you anymore. But we're going to talk about how to get a man, how to deal with this. I'm going to sell you this $5,000 course, and it's going to teach you how to get the man that you want. Because even though guys don't want to approach anymore, there's a simple way to fix that. And I'm going to show you guys how to. It's ridiculous.
Ladies, I wanted to respond to this awesome comment from Michelle. She said, interesting, I do not get approached often, meaning in real life men don't approach as much. And she's responding to a video I recently put out where I said 95% of men don't approach women like they used to. So Michelle, I feel like thousands of women can relate to you, and I'm here to tell you it's not your fault. And it's not that you're not beautiful enough. In fact, you're gorgeous, by the way. It's that men have changed their behavior. I'm going to go over that in this video to hopefully help a lot of people here. So there's 3 reasons men are not approaching like they used to. Number 1 is the general basic fear. We all know that one, okay? That's still obviously happening. But there's 2 new ones that are making men contract more and more and more, unfortunately. So the second reason are dating apps. Dating apps have become a crutch for men to develop themselves. It's like an easy out for them to use the app instead of just approaching you. And which is really unfortunate, because it means they're not developing their social skills, they're not developing their confidence, and they're not forging their character through being uncomfortable anymore. And additionally, that is why so many women are frustrated with dating apps, because you are getting the men that never develop themselves to actually approach you in real life. So they don't know how to have a conversation. They don't know how to be uncomfortably comfortable on a date, okay? The third reason, unfortunately, is the political and media environment. A lot of men now feel like that they are going to come across as harassing women if they approach them, even in a kind, friendly, classy way, which is also very unfortunate. Throw in their pornography addiction, as well as COVID happened, and you've got men just shrinking and shrinking, asking women out in real life. So here's what you can do about it, though, okay? So everybody listen up. I'm going to give you some real gems right now. The best place to meet men, the best way to meet men, is still in real life, okay? That's secret number 1. Secret number 2, and by the way, additionally on secret number 1, you want to get off the dating apps and or use them as only 5 to 10% of your dating strategy. You're wasting so much time. You still want to meet men in real life, okay? You can see what they look like. You can see if they're taller than you. You can hear their voice. Do they have a high voice or do they have a low voice that you're attracted to? It's up to you, okay? You can tell all that in real life, and you're not going to get catfished. So that's why you got to meet them in real life. So the second thing you got to do is go to locations frequently in your schedule, in a block time, like a scheduled time where the high quality men are in your city and town. Third thing you got to do, and this is the big one, you have to learn how to open friendly, flirtatious conversations with men in a feminine way. If you can learn this one skill set, you can meet men anywhere you go. So those are the 3 things. If you do those, it'll transform your dating life. It's the best strategy right now. And if you want to learn how to do all of these things step by step, I have a video course out right now. The link is in the bio of my TikTok channel. I walk you through all of these in detail. So if what I said resonates, check out the course. It'll transform your life. Michelle, I hope that helps.
Guys, these men are out here trying to get their money off these ladies right now. Men are, telling these women to go out and try to shoot their shot in public is really rough. A lot of men are not going to be receptive to women in this day and age. They are not going to be receptive to a woman walking up to them and trying to shoot their shot in society. They're going to get up, they're going to walk away, they're going to leave because they know what the consequences are. They're going to say that this woman is trying to set me up. All right. Men have had enough, and especially as the passport king movement continues to spread and gain awareness amongst men, and a lot of these men start seeing these scrubs going overseas and getting incredible results. They're going to say, okay, if this scrub can go overseas and pull this woman who is cooking for him, cleaning for him, she is fit, feminine, friendly, and I'm making $100,000 a year. I'm living my best life. I'm in great shape, and you think I'm gonna put up with this nonsense here in Western society with these women who are disrespectful? They act like they think that I'm just here to support them, and I could go overseas. I could buy a house overseas. I can live comfortably overseas, and I have all of this money. I don't even have to come back to the U.S. You really think you really think these men are going to go for American women? You've got to be kidding me. Especially women with these high body counts. Men are being conditioned to get into relationships with women with high body counts. Like, seriously, like, guys, most men no longer have patience. Like, women have basically snapped men out of it. Guys, if you're enjoying this content, please help get this channel to 100,000 subscribers by subscribing to the channel if you already have it, liking the video, and turning on notifications to never miss another video ever again. Women are furious that men won't approach them anymore, even at the gym. Guys, this is crazy. Women are furious that men won't approach them at the gym anymore. They're the ones who've been putting out these videos talking about, oh, this guy's a creep, and now they're angry men won't approach them at the gym. What do you guys think regarding all of this that we've discussed? Let's talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away, and cheers.